Right now, as we sit here, what is happening that I don't know about?
The main thing that's happening that you don't know about is that the intelligence division of the NYPD, which really is like a little CIA, is using New York and the population of New York to generate intelligence with global implications. You can probably find out almost as much about Yemen on the streets of Brooklyn as you can find if you're in Sana'a or Aden. And what the police do is they work with the communities and in the communities at different levels. Some of it's perfectly overt, some of it's penetration by undercover agents.
What about the one thing you always hear, the ports, that the ports are not secured?
Well, they have their own scuba divers. They have, in addition to customs and the federal agencies, the NYPD is out there on the water and under the water with detection devices trying to find things.
When it comes to individuals who are a threat, if they slip through this amazing intelligence operation and they surface in the train system. I know they had random searches on the subways. Some people were upset with that. Some people felt safer with that. But what happens in that scenario? Because you would think in New York that's the way it would be if it's going to be an intimate act of terrorism, is that an individual is going to be in the train system.
They cannot monitor all the trains all the time. That's why you have to depend on good human intelligence, but also a good social structure. Part of this, people sort of joke about if you see something, say something. That's actually very important.
Yeah.
That somebody gets off and leaves a suitcase sitting on the subway.
Get off.
You get off and you say something.
Well, yeah, but there's always those accusations of profiling that people are going to engage in.
Well, they're sort of damned if they do and damned if they don't. I mean, sometimes I feel like an apologist for the NYPD because that is a concern. For instance, after the second wave of bombings, attempted bombings in London in 2005, they said, okay, we're just going to start searching a lot of people on the subway. But they had their lawyers in. They use lawyers all the time at the NYPD. And the lawyers said, well, you can't profile anybody. So then the NYCLU, the Civil Liberties Union, comes after them and says, well, look, they're stopping little old ladies. So wait a minute, which is it? If they were stopping people who look like they might be of Arab or South Asian descent, that would be profiling. But if they're doing random searches and stopping little old ladies, well, then it's ineffectual. And what good could it possibly do?